So this will be the last in this little mini series of rebuild my head and that. What I will do, because I've got that brake bracket coming for the deck, hopefully that arrives next week. What I'll do is I'll order some rings, seal kits, maybe some bearings, maybe a piston. And we might do a bottom end rebuild. I've also been looking online, so this is an AX90 series engine. They do come with just a regular normal carby with a choke and your throttle control. So I may look at doing that too, is eliminating all this system. Because realistically it sort of, that goes to the throttle control. Can't think what it's called. Potentiometer. And it'll only be, it'll tee in here somewhere maybe. Because should only be 3 wires. It'll be power to go to the fuel shut off, one for the charging system, I think one for like your power supply. So I might look at doing that, because I've already had, I don't know where it is, but I had one of the plugs actually melt 4 years ago. And same here up on the LED lights. So I had to swap them out, and I ended up just soldering. I'm pretty sure I soldered it and just wrapped it up, kind of thing, like put a heat shrink on it. So maybe look at doing that, because every other engine I've looked at, it's in this AX90 series, they're all basically the same starter, same AC to DC rectifier, because there's an AC out, the stator is a AC output, that's a AC to DC converter, I guess, rectifier. If we can eliminate the carby, well, this carby setup anyway, because you would have noticed yesterday when I started a few times that black chuff of smoke. That's because of this. It senses that there's airflow restriction. Even though the filter's clean, it is dirty. I blow them out all the time because I can't afford $35 a pop. So like every second service I'll swap this out, I put a new filter in. So then it just dumps fuel in, trying to get it started. So I reckon if I can replace this system with a proper air intake system, run it out the back. This is a cyclo pack I was talking to some people about. Mounted out the back here, back of the mower. But I'll increase the, oh, that's really blown out, isn't it? I'll increase the, like, the length. I'll put a bit of a snorkel system on it. So that way it'll be a far better system. So mounted out the back there, bit of a snorkel coming up, so it's up higher again. There's a fair whack of that, silt and dust will collect in there. Then there's also like an inner seal in the lid. You take the lid off and then dump whatever else is out. And I'll just run it up under the body. I'll probably have to get a proper tube, like a proper tube made up, so that way I can get it made, to suit what I'm doing. It shouldn't be too expensive. So yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll give it a go anyway. Hopefully that might help somebody. Like, to do a bit of a bottom end rebuild, I'll source down a carby to suit this engine. and then I'll probably just look at, I don't know whether I think it's LT46 has the your regular throttle lever, or whether a John Deere will fit, as long as it's got, you know, you can push it forward to sort of get to the choke, you know, to operate the choke kind of thing. So yeah, that might be something interesting people to watch. I've seen these, they're called run leaders, so you can set them up with service reminders. They've got a tacho. I think you can add in like temperature sensors and that. Only like $120, so I think I might swap that system out for something a bit better too. Maybe even mount it up here. I've got a mate that's got a 3D printer farm, so I might be able to print up like a little gauge cluster or something. Yeah, I reckon I'll go that way. We'll see what happens. So I'm just, it just drained off 300 ml of oil. I'm just putting some of this stuff in. I looked at the Morays while I was at Super Cheap. It's actually a hell of a lot thinner than this stuff. This stuff it's thicker than honey, like cold honey. I did use this a while ago in this engine. For that smoking reason, helped for quite a while. So I've just putting a bit of that in. I'll start it up, drag it out, and I'll give it a bit of a degrease. Probably give the floor a scrub because I've got oil everywhere now. I think what I'll do with the steering gear too is when I've got the engine out to rebuild it, I'll do the steering gear then, because that way I don't have to work, you know, I'm not trying to work around a motor. It'll be literally open for me to do that. Because yeah, I probably won't be mowing with this in the next few days. I've got to do a bit of mowing around the house yard, tidy it up a bit. So yeah, I reckon that's going to be my plan of attack. Give it a bottom end freshen up. I'll pull the head apart again, just go through it, give it another freshen up. It won't need it too much, but what it might do if it's burning oil like it did, that exhaust valve will be all carboned up again. So yeah, anyway, those of you that have stuck around, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for your interaction and ideas and that. So I'll jump off for now and finish topping this up. I'll drag it out, give it a hose off, do a bit of degreasing, get the power washer out. Alright, I'll catch you later.